Man, trying to get this thing right. I think I'm on now, man. Here we go. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Put your name over on the side. Put your name over on the side. Let me know where you're from. Put your name over the side. Let me know where you're from. What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing today, man? Just another day on the grind, man. Another day on the grind, Pat, man. Another day on the grind, man. This wholesaling thing's crazy sometimes. Um, I'm from Maryland. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, Maryland hot. People getting it done up there in Maryland. But yeah, man, just another day on the grind, man. Just trying to keep up with everything, trying to get these deals closing, trying to daggone keep up with my marketing, all that stuff, man. So it's just, crazy stuff. I say all that, I got two deals on the contract today. Um, One deal probably gonna end up being like probably a 20K deal, and then the other deal probably be like 6K deal, something like that. Both of them gonna end up closing like probably the end of September or whatever. So I'm new to wholesaling. Is it too early to hire VA? I'm a computer engineer student, so I don't have time to cold call. Yeah. If I was you, I would text. If I was you, I would text. If you don't have time to cold call, I would text because like you really need to get on the phone with these people and talk to them like yourself. Um, and then you can kind of help your VAs understand, exactly what you want them to do. I mean, but hey, I'm pretty sure at least you'll know better how to tell your VAs what to do. Now, I'm not saying that you can't just go hire some VAs, but you're not going to really be knowledgeable and know like what VAs you need to hire, what you need to be looking for as far as skills, like that kind of stuff. Like if you never cold call, I would go get like a cold calling service, like somebody who, train the cold callers for you. They make the calls and they just send it in to you. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I would text the people, just what I think. So I'm from Florida. How you doing? I'm doing good, man. Doing good, Zay. Um, just doing this wholesale thing, man. My problem is that I'm doing everything, man. I still haven't written everything down. Like I really need to just sit down and just write this junk all out. You know what I'm saying? So that's been one of my big goals is to work more on the business than in the business. But like I get too much joy out of working in the business. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so used to working. And, when you see you hitting, you signing 20K deals and you signing 6K deals, like, that junk just keep you going. You know what I'm saying? Working. But I need to be working on the business. That's what I need to do. I'm too busy working in the business. So that's kind of what I'm saying. It's like, the beginner wholesaler, man, you so busy being a worker. You know what I'm saying? That's what you used to. You used to working, 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 working. You really got to start working on the business so you can get other people to working. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I sometimes I go back and look at these like lives and I be sitting there listening to myself. Like I need to take my own advice. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's why I tell people I ain't no better than the next person. It's like I need to listen to myself. There's things I need to do that I'm not doing. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm getting deals, I'm doing deals, stuff like that. Still plenty of stuff I need to be doing in order to level up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. Um, but anyways, so how much do you pay VAs per hour? Now I pay them $4 an hour. I started out paying them $2 an hour. You know what I'm saying? But like my VAs now, they do more stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they have a bigger impact on my business. So I don't feel too bad paying them $4 an hour or whatever. And I got more skilled VAs. You know what I'm saying? So they speak English better and all that stuff. So, it's all good. Um, So, hey man, how's it going? I'm negotiating my first deal, but there seem to be structural issues. Ooh, The seller wouldn't budge on the price. Should I walk away? Man, if it got structural issues, I was on the last live. I said the two words that kill all deals: foundation issues. If that thing got foundation issues, structural issues, whatever, that thing gonna be hurting. Unless you can find somebody that's willing to buy it now. I just got a text of it. Man, I had a property back in like June that I thought was gonna be a really good deal, and ended up the lady had all kind of like foundational issues. Um, well, I couldn't sell it to anybody. Well, I met this guy at this conference I went to, and I shot him the property. I was like, "Hey, look, man, I can't do nothing with this. Got foundation issues, but hey, here you go." So I just gave it to him, and I guess he pursued it and went. He just sent me a message yesterday, was like, "Hey, I bought that property that you sent me." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "I appreciate you sending that over to me." And then he was like, "What's your address? I want to send you $1,000." I was like, "Dang." I was like, "That's pretty good." It's like it's crazy how like in wholesaling, you know, if somebody want to send you like something, you know what I'm saying? If they want to like say I appreciate you, like this almost the smallest gift they give you is $1,000. That's crazy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before I started doing this, I was like, somebody send me $1,000, like, whoa. But now it's like they send you $1,000, just say, hey, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy stuff, man. Um, but yeah, man, I don't know. I wouldn't walk away from it. Like I said, like I did, I would at least hand it off to somebody else. And at the minimum, if I think it's somebody else that may be better at getting it done, I hand it off to them, to see if they can do anything with it. You know what I'm saying? So, but don't get so trapped up in it where you start losing earnest money and stuff like that and drag the seller around. Just be straight up and honest with the seller, man. People got real lives out there. You don't want to be jamming people up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just be mindful of other people, man. That's one of my big things, man. I try to make sure I take care of people in all of this, no matter what. It's like I'm gonna try to take care of people, like the seller, whatever they need. I ain't gonna try to screw them or nothing like that. I ain't trying to get over on money. I'm trying to help people. That's another thing. It's like I think people really think like I'm trying to help. I really am trying to help people though. It's like I ask people what they need, what they want. I try to help them, however I can, even if I got to take the short end. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the way you gotta be, man. So, Yobi, what's up? What's up, Rolex, man? What's up? Hey, Rolex, man. You gotta hit me up, man. You gotta hit me up. But yeah, totally get it, no doubt. So trying to get my first deal off its 2 acres of vacant land, Broward County. Dang, I need buyers. Would you partner with me on this? I mean, I would partner with you on this, but I don't know no buy. Oh man, you know who you need to I would say hit up Jody. Jody the investor. She may be good. She may know some buyers, some land buyers down there. I'm not sure though. But yeah, man. I mean, I help you out if I can. I'll kind of show you what I would do to find some buyers. Just DM me on IG and I'll go back and forth with you and tell you, like, hey, this is what I would do to find some buyers. But really, what I would do to find some buyers is basically find like people who bought land in the area. Um, and then kind of look them up through prop screen or whatever. Oh, another person that you can hook up with is I'm finna type this down here. Go look this person up on IG. She all over the land, man. She was teaching me. Nurse REI, something like that. Nurse REI or something like that. Or REI nurse. I think that's her name. Let me look real quick. Yeah, man, it's this person that just went all in on land, and she be finding these land buyers. So yeah, I know she be good. Uh, let me see, Nurse REI. What's her name? Oh, the Nurse REI. Yeah, the Nurse REI. Yeah, no doubt. The Nurse REI. Yeah, if you need that land deal, man, go hit the Nurse REI up. I just typed the IG down there. Hit the Nurse REI up, man. If you got land deals, like hit her up. She really good at finding land deals, and she just kind of getting started. So You know what I'm saying? She probably won't be too busy not to, at least try to maybe reply to you. If she don't reply to you, let me know, and I'll try to contact her and let her know that you're looking for or whatever. But anyway, so let me see what else we got here. Cool, man. Thanks for the advice. No doubt, man. So do you know any buyers in Maryland? No, I don't know any buyers in Maryland, but I know some people doing deals in Maryland. I got my buddy Charles and my buddy Prince. They both doing deals up there in Maryland. So if you got something, man, just let me know. I'm pretty sure they'll definitely, help you out, get you taken care of up there in Maryland. So it's good to know people, man. If I ever get a property somewhere, I know people why they can help me, get it off if I can't find anybody to get it off, so it's always good. Yeah. This person said we need to network. Yeah, man, network. What they say, network is your net worth. It's like, dude, you got to talk to other people and make connections. So yeah, it's tough because this commercial vacant land goes for about 3 mil, trying to sell for dang. That's a killer right there, man. Um, Dang, when you step into the commercial, though, that's a whole nother thing. I know Flip Man looking for commercial stuff. So I mean, you want to try to hit him up, maybe JV with him. That's another thing you can do. So email me anytime. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. I don't want to be on email like that too much, but you hit me on IG, I'll definitely do that. Most of my emailing, man, be back and forth with like attorneys' offices and freaking buyers and sellers and stuff. That stuff keep my inbox on the email so packed out. It's like I gotta find a way, to get so like I gotta find somebody to handle more of the back end, like more of the transactional stuff, more of the disposition stuff. Like because my stuff, like I'm getting a routine. So if I wrote the stuff out, like I can probably get a VA to send out those emails, to buyers and stuff and receive the emails and kind of give her guidelines on kind of, what offers we like to accept. You know what I'm saying? So and then maybe it can go through me to get approved, and then once the offer is approved by me, bam, we go with that offer or whatever. I gotta do something like that, man, because like I deal with too much as far as email, like back and forth. Like it's crazy the amount of emails I'm dealing with. Because like at this point, I'm keeping like 15 deals in the contract. Like it just keeps up. It's like I just keep getting deals in the contract, at least 10. It's like I'm keeping almost at least 10 deals in the contract all the time. So it's crazy stuff, man. So, my email be jam packed, crazy stuff. So that's the life of a beginner wholesaler, man. Got to keep up with them darn emails. Um, so yeah, to live in Maryland. What? Whoa, dang, we got two people up in this thing in Maryland. But yeah, man, that's the life of a beginner wholesaler, man. That darn email be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Another thing, like, shoot, yeah, I had to do one of my deals from last month that was like probably gonna be like a real small deal, but still, like the seller hit me back and was like, "Hey, look, I don't want to sell my property no more." I was like, "Oh my god!" So I had to go to the buyer and tell the buyer, "Hey, look, the seller don't want to sell the property no more." And at first, the buyer was going to try to go after the seller. So I was like, oh my God, this is about to get crazy. And then next thing you know, like the buyer was like, okay, bump it, because they had other deals going on. That was like, they came at later and was like, bump it, tell them we'll terminate the contract. We end up terminating the contract or whatever. But whew, that's crazy stuff. There's some of the crazy stuff that happens, man. When you're dealing with these people, some people, when they realize you're serious, I don't know what these people be thinking. They have stuff going on, man. So it's crazy stuff to be happening out there. But yeah, I got my second deal in Tennessee under contract, which is crazy. I didn't think I'd have deals in Tennessee. So like this is my second out of state deal. So and both of them has been in Nashville. They've been in Murfreesboro or whatever. I guess that's like a subdivision, a suburb of Nashville or whatever. So yeah, I'm closing on the one I got on a contract on Monday, and then I'm closing on the this other dude want to close at the end of September. So yeah, I got two deals in Nashville that I'm closing. Um, And yeah, it's crazy, man. But what's the best way to learn a market? Man, the best way to learn the market is to be in it. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to learn the market. But I would say the stuff I look at is like how many people obviously are in the counties. So I look mainly at the counties, like how many people are in the county. And then the next thing I look at is like I'll put that county in prop stream and look at how many cash buyers it say they got. So for every 100,000 in population, if it has like 8,000 cash buyers, that's when you know it's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I look for. So if it got like 150, in population, I want at least around that 15K and cash buyers, right? At least something close, the best I can get. So I look for that. I also look at like I look up the state and I look up counties by population, and then I look and see who at the very top. And I'm like, I ain't dealing with people at the very top, but I'm gonna go down, and then those ones with the population in between, like 115 or 110, all the way up to like close to 200. I'm gonna look at those and I'm gonna say, okay, how far are they away from the ones at the top? So, like, let's say if you in Tennessee, Nashville may be at the top, but there's some other places that's around Nashville that I'm hitting that may be a little bit further down, but they're not too far down. You know what I'm saying? They in between that 115 to 200 range, 200,000 in population. So I look there. I also look to see what counties are growing. You know what I'm saying? So if the county is growing, that means people moving in. You know what I'm saying? But people probably, it's probably transient. You know what I'm saying? I also like places that's in between two places, or well, places that's in between like the city and the rural area. Like those people that's right on the edge, like, they in that middle, where it's some people who like, dang, I want to move into the city, so they move into the city. And then there's other people that's like, man, I don't like the city, I want to move into the country, I want more land, they move into the country. You know what I'm saying? Those people in the middle always want something different, like they want more city or they want more country. So that's why I kind of look at that too. But the best way to know market is to be in it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the best way to know it. So uh what part of Maryland are you in? Okay. How long do you crystal your house to be under contract? Um Man, if I know it's a deal, because I got a buyer already, like you don't know, I try to find my buyers first before I put the property under contract. But dude, because I got a buyer, it's like, hey, ask seller, hey, when you want to close? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, hey, we'll close this thing in 2 weeks if you want to. Because this guy over here just said he ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why it's like, I can move it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like something, if for some reason I didn't have a buyer already, I'd probably do like 60 days, at least 30 days. Uh, try to get about the contract. Sorry about it, y'all. But try to get them on the contract or whatever. But yeah, man, that's why I try to find my buyers first. It just feels so much solid. Like, you know what I'm saying? When the buyer already know, hey, I'm gonna do this. Bam, get the seller in the contract. The only thing after that is the buyer go out to see the property. Uh the buyer go out to see the property, and then hold on, yeah. The buyer go out there and see the property, and then after that, um, they'll let me know if we good as far as going past due diligence. I get them out there before due diligence is over with or whatever. Um, Let me see. Wow, you must have done a lot of trial and error. Yeah, I do. Trust me, man. I did a good bit of trial and error, but like, I've hit some other spots, like some places where I never did a deal. You know what I'm saying? I skipped trace thousands of properties in areas I never did a deal. But like once I started finding buyers in the area, once I started finding my buyers first, and then went and looked for the properties, I seem to always be able to get deals. Like I always able to get deals in the areas that I'm looking, even if it takes some time. You know what I'm saying? I may, like this one particular county I had hit, and I had been hitting it for like 3 months until I finally got a deal. You know what I'm saying? But it was a 20K deal though. But like I just kept hitting it over and over and over again. Just had to wait around to, finally something hit. But I knew once something hit that I already got somebody to buy it. You know what I'm saying? That's the key. That's why I like finding the buyers first, because like a lot of times people hit me up, hey, I got this property under contract, hey, can I find a buyer? I need to find a buyer. I need to find a buyer. It's like I already got the buyers sitting there waiting on me. They waiting on me to bring them properties. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my thing is finding the seller. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I do. But that's why I tell people, hey, why you in the process of looking for that first property, be in the process of finding buyers, man. You know what I'm saying? So hunt down those buyers just as hard you hunt down the sellers. Cause like you gotta think, like if like Jamil Danji or whatever his name is, he one of the big dogs. He be on Flipman show or whatever. But he built a whole business on finding buyers. Like there's people who build a whole business on having buyers, and they make money off just the buyers, right? They don't even look for no sellers. They just find just the buyers. So just think about that, man. You find those buyers, and then once you find what they looking for, bam, just ship it to them. Ship it to them. You know what I'm saying? And they'll eat it up. You find a legit buyers or whatever. So what's the cheapest and the most effective way to skip trace? You can't cheap out on Chris Jefferson said it best, man. You can't cheap out on skip tracing, man. That's the one thing. If you don't pay for nothing else, you got to pay for skip tracing. If you don't pay for nothing else, it's like everything else you can do for free. Skip tracing, you got to pay. It's like, dude, you got to pay. Well, you ain't got to, but in order to run a business and run it effectively, man, I ain't seen nobody else do it no other way but pay for the skip tracing, man. It's gonna come. It's so worth it. It's like, dude, I just went crazy. Like I messed around. Like I made a mistake on prop stream, and I pulled this crazy big list. Like it was like a 19,000 leads, like 19,000 leads I pulled on prop stream, but like I didn't mean to do it. But I pulled 19,000 leads because I share prop stream with somebody else. They had leads and I had leads, but I messed around and took almost all of our leads by pulling like a list of 19,000. And since I pulled a list, I was like, dang, now I got to skip trace the list, because otherwise, it'd be a waste of the leads being pulled. So I daggone skip trace the list. That junk cost me $3,000. Skip trace that list. So that 19,000 is the biggest list I ever had, like ever. I've never came close to pulling a list this big. Skip trace the list cost me $3,000. 4 days later, got a deal under contract, 20K deal. Crazy stuff, man. Buyer under contract, seller under contract. Buyer still got to go out and view the property or whatever. Well, the buyer not officially under contract, but I got my buyer in place. I got my seller under contract, and hopefully the deal go through. It's a 20K deal, so it's crazy stuff, man. It's like, dude, spend 3K on a list. Bam. Next thing you know, you turn around and get a 20K deal. So it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff right there is crazy. So do you know cash buyers in Indy you can hook me up with? I don't know cash buyers in I think I may know a cash buyer in Indy, man. Hit me up and let me know kind of what kind of property you got on your hands, and I'll let you, and I can send it over to I think I know a cash buyer in Indy. Hit me up, man. It can't be, I don't think it'd be nothing ran down though. They ain't looking for nothing ran down. But yeah, man, I may have something. Um, Just hit me up. Yeah, hit me up on IG. Let me know. Um, but what's you? Oh, Skip. I answered Skip Tracy's question. So, how does taxes work for wholesaling? Taxes work for wholesaling like any other thing. Like you gotta make money to be taxed, first of all, and then after that, it just work like you work in any other job. Like you working at McDonald's, daggone, they're gonna tax you, based on what you make. If you work anywhere, they're gonna tax you based on what you make. So same thing with wholesaling. You just pay it all when you report it. It's the difference. Like when you work, they typically take it out as you make it. But in wholesaling, they don't take it out as you make it. At least in Georgia, they don't. At least with the attorney's office I use, they don't. But you wait until the end and bam, you get taxed. You know what I'm saying? But it's same as it's just regular income, man. It's just regular income, or business income or whatever. But that's the same kind of stuff. But you're gonna have to talk to like a CPA because I got to talk to a CPA to figure out my tax situation. So I don't know. I mean, the government gonna tax you where they're gonna tax you based on what you make. But like I said, you gotta make money to be taxed first. You gotta make money to be taxed. So what days and times are you on live? I have no set days and times, man, because like I work a full-time job, and I got a full-time family. So it's like whenever I can get time, like whenever I can get time to not be working, not be wholesaling, and not be with my family all the time, it's like that's when I'll sit down and try to hang out, and do this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So um whenever I stop working, I'll probably, set up a schedule to where I'm live on this day, this day, this day, this time, this time, this time. But my junk is crazy, man. Like I may have different stuff going on, or I may have, this closing or whatever that's over here, and I gotta drive over here to do this, or you know what I'm saying? And then, it's just hard to have one set time. But I do go live every Sunday at 8 though. Sometimes things are happening, I have to do it earlier, but Sunday at 8, the earliest I usually do it is like 5. I have moved it to 5 a couple of times, but usually Sunday at 8, every Sunday, 8 o'clock, YouTube live. That's kind of a set time or whatever. Um, but yeah, man. So um just I told you I got 2 deals on contract. So I got 2 deals closing at the end of this week. I got 3 deals closing on Monday of next week, and now I got a deal closing on Friday of next week too. So 4 deals closing next week. I've already closed 1 deal this week. So I closed 3 deals this week, 4 deals next week. And then, so I got 1 deal's closing in September for 10K. I got another deal that I just signed today, closing in September. It's probably gonna be 6K. And then I got 2 more deals supposed to close in September. One is 19, and then the other one is 19, and the other one is like I think it's around 15K or something like that. So I'm getting at that 50 mark. You know what I'm saying? So trying to make at least 50 a month, man. That's my thing at this point. It's like when I first started like on YouTube trying to document like my journey or whatever, I was talking about how I wanted to make 10K a month. And then once I started making 10K a month, I started talking about how I want to go from 10 to 30. And then like I had a month where I made like 20, and then next thing you know, I like leaped right over 30 and made 60, 66. Now I made 43 down. Like this month, if all these close, like if I can close the 2 deals at the end of this week and then the 3 deals on Monday, then that'll be 82. And so then next month, if I can close them deals, make it above 50. So over 4 months, I'll be an average over $50,000 every month. So that'll be pretty good, man. And then all I'm gonna do is go up from there, and go from 50 to 80. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to hit that 85, around that 85 every month. Um, because that's when you get into making over a million a year. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy stuff. That's what I'm trying to do, man. Um, so what do you do? What do you have your VAs do? So one, my VAs cold call, and my VAs. So my VAs cold call. They upload my list into my text platform. They upload my list into my cold calling platform. They upload my list into my voice broadcasting, and they really set up all the voice broadcasting. Period. They set up all the voice broadcasting, and then what they do, what they do, and they manage all my leads inside of Podio. So if anything come in from voice broadcasting, cold calling, texting, they manage it. That means they calling them back, they talking to them, they see how much they want for it. They send out an offer if it's in our range. If it's not in the range that I told them they can offer, they check with me and then I let them know, yeah, we can do that or nah, we can't do that. So they do all that. So that's what my VAs do. Like I said, they also cold call. And then they help me clean up my text platform too. So they work on the back end of the text and like following up with people and just cleaning it out. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that everything is clean, everything is marked inside of my texting platform. So that's what my VAs do. Let me see. Hey, Byron and folks, Byron, I have an idea that may help you salvage those deals I feel fall through bad foundation. Yeah, no doubt. I would DM you. You like after the line. Yeah, you can DM me. I mean, I know somebody who do foundation stuff. You know, I mean, it's just not a wholesale deal for me, but I know people who do foundation stuff, and yeah, I know people who do foundation repairs, but it's like sometimes the price, the price work out, it's all good, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes the price doesn't work out for the seller, you know what I'm saying? So I have done a deal with foundation issues. I've been able to buy one with foundation issues, then resell it, but it's all about being able to, have the price work out. You know what I'm saying? That's the big thing. Um, so they actually close the deal, or do you do that? What do you mean? Do who actually close the deal? Um, I don't know what you're talking about. Does who actually close deals, or do I do it? Well, to close the deals, this will happen, man. I get the seller on the contract, you get the buyer on the contract. I send both of the contracts into the attorney's office, and then pretty much after that, the attorney's office is like collecting information from the buyer, collecting information from the seller. They collect information from you, and then they put all this stuff together. They do the title search. They do all this stuff from there, and then they'll let you know if they need anything from you or whatever. And then bam, they set up the closing. They coordinate the closing. They call the seller. They call the buyer. They set up the date. They get them in there. They get them signed. Or they get you in there, you sign or whatever. If it's a double closing, if it's an assignment, you ain't got to go in and sign or whatever. But that's kind of how the closing works. So actually close the deal, you do that. Oh, the VAs. Well, the VAs will put a person on a contract, you know what I'm saying, if they sign it. And if they won't sign it, the VA follow up with them. Hey, is there any particular reason why you didn't sign the contract? Is there anything, that we need to change within the contract in order for us to move forward? Yeah, they do that. They'll get them signed or whatever. Or like if it's something hot that they think, hey, look, can you call this person? I call them up, and get them to do whatever. So um, but anyways, let me see. How long did it take you uh to get your first deal? Man, I was lucky, man. I got my first deal in like 5 weeks. Like 5 weeks, I got my first deal. It's crazy, man. Um, but yeah, I was lucky, man. I did some free trials from a Flipman video, and I was able to text people. I ended up texting the right person, and then bam, went out to see the property. Put it on the contract. Went to Facebook. Put some stuff out there. Oh no, I didn't go to Facebook. I actually was going out to view a property that like I knew wasn't gonna work. Like I was going out to view the property just because the owner was like, "Hey, can you go out there and see my property? Tell me what you can offer." I went out there and the guy was cutting grass, and then I was like, "Man, this property is a dump, man." And then I talked to the person who cut the grass. Talk to people. You got to talk to everybody. And he was like, "Hey, man, I know a guy who buy properties around here or whatever." And he gave me his name, told me to look him up on Facebook. I looked the dude on Facebook, hit him up, told him, "Hey, look, I know you guy who cut grass for you and clean out properties for you. His name is such and such, man. Whatever, whatever." And then bam, that's how I met my first buyer. And then from that buyer, I was able to bring him a property, and then took with me to the property, and then that's when he bought the property, right? So bam, there we go. That's how my first deal went. And I made 6K. So that was my first deal. Um, so how long did it take you? But yeah, that's how long it took me, man. It took me 5 weeks to get that first deal. It's crazy stuff. Um, but yeah, man. So uh y'all hit me up. Let me know y'all got questions over here on the side. Let me see if I missed something. Let me see. Yeah. Um, but shoot, man, y'all ain't got no more questions, man. I'm about to get off this thing. Just wanted to come through and holler at y'all. I'm about to get off this thing, go and see what we got going on up in the house. But y'all have a good one, man. Peace out. Hit me up on IG, REI, next door. I go live on Sundays on IG. I mean, not on IG, on YouTube. Hit me up. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Share this with your friends or whatever. Let them know what we got going on here. Just trying to share with everybody. So peace out, man. Appreciate y'all coming through.